Now there's one more thing we need to do, is we need to do some self-massage techniques, and we call this self-myofascial release because we need to break up some of those knots that have occurred throughout our quadriceps and our calves and throughout the front of our quad and off to the side. So I want to make sure that we're covering all of our angles, and these self-massage techniques, this self-myofascial release, creates almost instantaneous relief. So these are really awesome. So all you really need is a foam roller. This is a 12-inch foam roller. And you can get these in a variety of different stores like Dick's, Sports Authority, and I think they even have them at Whole Foods as well. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to be stretching out our calf. And all you need to do is sit down, just going to plop it right under our calf, and you want to kind of roll from all the way to the top to the bottom. And you're trying to look for a spot that's kind of painful. When you get on it, it's going to be a little nasty. So once you find that spot, one of the nastier spots, you're basically going to hold it there for about 30 seconds. It will slowly dissipate. It might start off really painful, then it will slowly dissipate. If you need a little more pressure, you can always put this leg on top of it. You can even lift your butt up to get even more pressure. And once you try to find this spot, you might have to rotate a little bit to the right or to the left to find the certain spots, because you're going to notice not the whole calf isn't going to be extra knotty. You might have some on the outer aspect, and you might also have some parts of your gastroc that are a little tight on the inner part. So you might have to really rotate your leg over to get to some of those nastier spots. Now after you do the whole length, remember, just hold it for about 30 seconds, then move to the next spot. Don't keep doing the spot over and over again. Just need it once for about 30 seconds. If you release more than a little bit less than 30 seconds, you can actually irritate it a little bit. So it's important to make sure you spend at least 30 seconds on there. And try not to keep rolling it out, because that can actually further cause inflammation and irritation. So the next spot we're going to hit is our quadriceps. So we want to go from our knee to our hip. So we're going to be laying on our side here. Now this can be really painful. So you might want to have your leg here to apply a little support so you're not having the full weight going down into it, because this can be a little nasty. So you're basically going to go from your knee all the way up to your hip bone, and you're going to find that spot. Like I said, it's going to be really, they call it a hot spot because it's going to feel really hot and really sensitive. So I got a nasty little knot right there myself, and you're going to hold that spot for 30 seconds. And remember, just one time per spot, and then scoot up about another couple inches, see if you can find any more. And with this one, you're going to want to rotate a little forward and a little backward to get some different spots. So you have to kind of maneuver yourself a little bit to get those nastier spots. So now what we're also going to do is I want you to go a little bit flatter. I'll switch my leg, and we're going to go a little bit flat so you're actually facing the ground. And this is just a little bit, what we just hit was our IT band. This is a little bit more our quadriceps. So we want to roll up and down from the knee to the hip, and you're going to rotate a little bit right to left to find those nastier spots. And when you find the nasty spot, hold again for 30 seconds, and it will slowly dissipate. The pain level will dissipate as you do it. As you get to 30 seconds, it should be pretty mild, to tell you the truth, but it might start off really nasty. And you let it go, and we're also going to do one more little spot, and this is your inner thigh, which can get really tight and irritated, especially if your knees are getting irritated. So you want to basically hold it right on your inner thigh. You're basically on your side. You want to roll your leg out and in. Going to hit totally the inner thigh, and you want to rotate a little forward and a little back to get some of those other little spots. Once you find the nastiest, hold for 30 seconds, and do everything else you just did for the others. And that should pretty much be good to go.